Okay, students, so the chapter Expert Detectives, the story Expert Detectives deals with the curious boy and curious girl. Both of them, means the two siblings, I forgot the name, yes, Nishad and Maya. Nishad and Maya are very curious. They are not only curious, they have a detective mindset. Okay, and even though Nishad is a bit optimistic, Maya always tries to find the problems or the dark side of every other characters. Both of them think themselves to be expert detectives, and they each have their own unique way of solving a problem. Now, the subject under consideration is a person named Mr. Nath. Okay, now this man is a subject of fascination for both the siblings. In the first section of the story, we found out how Mr. Nath's character became interesting to the two siblings, and even though Nishad considers him to be a very good person, a very good and poor person, probably person who cannot get proper meal, Maya considers him to be a crook on the run. Crook on the run, that means an evil person on the run. In the second section, we are going to find out more about how they proceed in their investigation of Mr. Nath. Okay, so take out your books. Maya and Nishad are at home one day. Their school is cancelled because of rain. Okay, and Maya is using that time to find out or to say how much he or she, both of them, have gathered about Mr. Nath. She is going to write it down. I wrote in large block letters, catching a crook, expert detectives Nishad and Maya Pandit by appointment to the whole world. That means the whole world has appointed us to be the expert detectives. Then I began writing. About half an hour later, I turned towards Seven, who was lying on his tummy, chin cupped in his palms, reading comics. Want to hear what I have written? I asked. So I wrote, and for a long time she was writing, and after half an hour she turned to her brother Nishad and asked him if he would like to know what she has written about Mr. Nath. He looked up questioningly. I have listed all the facts we know about Mr. Nath which might help us to trap him. Want to hear? Seven nodded. Fact number 1. His name is Mr. Nath. We must discover his first name. So we only know what his surname is. We are not sure what his first name is. This is the first fact that we know. Do you think it's his real name, Maya? Nishad asked. Probably not. Most crooks have an alias, I added, a big question mark after Nath. Alias means a hidden name, okay, a name by which they go through. Means his real name might not be the same, it is just an alternative name for him. Okay, so maybe he has a different name. Fact number 2, I read on. The tenants at Shankar House say he's mad, strange and unfriendly. The second fact that we have gathered is that his character is not very proper. Okay, many people who live in the Shankar House residency, they consider him to be a mad person. Some of them think he's an unfriendly person, unsocial person. Number 3, he doesn't talk to anyone and is mannerless. So all these things come in Maya's head. He doesn't have a proper manner and he doesn't like to talk. But he did talk to us, Maya, and Mama says he's very polite. Remember, their mother is a doctor and his mother was the doctor of Mr. Nath also. Okay, so their mother had told them that he is a very polite man. Anyway, Maya doesn't believe it. He only talked to us because he had to, and since he was under Mama's medical treatment, he had to be polite. Fact number 4, he doesn't receive any letter. Number 5, he's been living in room 10 of Shankar House for more than a year. Number 6, he doesn't work and sits in his room all day. Number 7, the kids in Shankar house and even some of the grown-ups are scared of him. So all these different facts and information Maya is writing out. Number 8, he has no visitors except for a spectacled, fair, fat man who visits him on Sundays for lunch. Number 9, food and tea are taken to his room by Ramesh from the restaurant downstairs. He doesn't care what he eats, pays his bill immediately and tips well. That ends my list. Have I forgotten anything, 7? So Maya is a very organized kind of girl. Okay, she knows whatever facts had been taken, whatever facts she has gathered from her brother and from other people, she has to enlist it for some kind of practical purpose. If they want to be detectives, they have to be organized. And so we can understand that Maya, even though she is a pessimist girl, she does have this skill of organizing things. Okay. Nishad had obviously not been paying too much attention to my list of facts. All he could say was, "Poor man, Maya, he must be so lonely if he doesn't have any friends." So Nishad was a very kind-hearted little child, okay, and he didn't like the way Maya was, he didn't like the way, okay, tell me something, is Tomojit from our class, from 7-4? Because he is calling and, okay, so I'm just adding his call then. No. Oh, who said yes? Okay, fine. Then, this Nishad was a very kind-hearted boy. He didn't like the way Maya was talking about Mr. Nath, and he only felt sorry for the poor man because he didn't have any friend. "How can a crook have friends, idiot?" I almost shouted. That is, how can an evil man have any real friends? He is a crook, he is a bad person. "At least he has one friend, the one who meets him on Sundays," said Nishad. That is, at least one friend is there who comes every Sunday. A brilliant thought occurred to me just then. That man must be Mr. Nath's accomplice in crime. Maybe he keeps all the loot and he comes now and then to give part of it to his partner. Mr. Nath for expenses? That's it. I'm sure I'm right. So maybe that guy who is coming to visit him is not rather an accomplice, a person who is a person who used to accompany Mr. Nath in his criminal days, and maybe he is just his assistant, okay, his partner in crime. But Nishad didn't believe in whatever Maya was saying. "If you insist on calling him a criminal, I don't think I want to discuss anything with you, Maya," said Nishad angrily. "He can't be such a bad man if he gives Ramesh such generous tips. So if he is a bad person, he wouldn't be generous with a subordinate man. Okay, Ramesh used to carry the food to Mr. Nath upstairs, and if he was a bad man, he wouldn't give him some good tips. Okay, maybe he wouldn't give him tips at all. Ramesh probably knows something about his past, so Mr. Nath must be bribing him to keep him quiet." Maya is a very, suspicious kind of girl, and she believes in no matter what Mr. Nath is bad. Okay, she is unable to see even the little things in Mr. Nath which Nishad so well sees. Okay, the fact that he pays so well, he tips so generously. Nishad glared at me with his arms tightly crossed. Okay, so Nishad was glaring at him because he was very angry. He was very angry and he was glaring at Maya because Nishad had already formed a bond with Mr. Nath. He felt bad for the man and he also felt that he was probably very lonely. Okay. How can we... Nishad glared at me. I was beginning to get fed up with him. Maya didn't like the way her brother was behaving with her. "How can we make any progress with our investigation if you take that attitude, 7? I asked. I'll cooperate only if you give up this idea about him being an escaped crook, said 7. You really make me angry. So Nishad told him, Seven told her that unless and until you give up this idea that you have that he is a bad person, I'm not going to help you in the investigations, because Nishad didn't believe that he was a bad person. Okay. So he wanted her to give up this false idea. I almost hit him. I make you angry, you stupid oaf. Oaf means like a funny giant. Okay. So she just called him a giant. That means you are a stupid boy. How can you say that I make you angry? You are the one who is making me angry. You make me mad. What is the point of all these enquiries if he is not a crook? If you think he is a nobody, what's the idea of bothering about him? Please tell me. So Maya told him that you are completely out of your mind, because if he is not a crook, why are we investigating him? Obviously because he is a crook, that's why we are investigating him. Now if we nullify the fact that he is a crook, if we take it out from the contention, then there is no need to investigate him at all. We don't have to look into him. Nishad looked thoughtful. I'd like to find out why he's so thin and why he's so lonely. I want to know why he doesn't have any friends and lives alone. So Nishad was interested in Mr. Nath as a person, not as an evil person, not as a crook. And he wanted to find out the personal details of his life which bothered him so much. Try to understand, Seven. If he's lived in Shankar house for a year and hasn't made a single friend, there's something wrong. He's obviously scared that someone will recognize him and give him up to the cops. Maybe no one's tried to make friends with him, Nishad protested. Maybe the other tenants in Shankar house were so much, they did not like to make friends with him. That's why he became alone. Okay, that's why he doesn't have any friends there. Why should anyone bother? You have seen what a nasty bear he is. Have you seen what a nasty person he is? I don't care. I like him, and I'm going to try and to be his friend. So Nishad was very firm in his conviction that Mr. Nath was a good human being. He was a good person, and he was only a lonely old man. Okay, and he looked very feeble also. So Nishad felt very bad for him, and he wanted to make friends with him. Friends with a crook? Ha, you crazy? Seven, the cops will take you to jail with him. Do you want that to happen, you idiot? Now Maya was trying to keep a hold on her brother, but her brother was of a completely different sentiment than her. He was not such a, curious, or he was not such a pessimist judge of character. He was not so critical as Maya, and he liked to feel sad. He liked to make a bond with Mr. Nath, and he also wanted to know why he was so sad and why he didn't have any friends. Nishad merely glared at me and quietly walked out of the room. My theories seemed to have made no impression on him at all. So Maya, no matter how many theories she had tried to make him understand or tried to brainwash him into believing, Nishad didn't accept any such theory, and Nishad believed that Mr. Nath was a genuinely good person and he was only lonely because he didn't have any friends. So Nishad wanted to be friends with him, and he left the company of Maya and went away. Okay, so here we come to an end of this very good story about two kids who has a fascination with an old man, Mr. Nath. We do not come across the character of Mr. Nath directly from his perspective, but we get to know his character from the way Mr. Nath is being portrayed by the brother and sister. Okay, so thank you students for today's class. I think we have a little bit of time left, so we are going to discuss the question answers from this chapter. Okay, take out the first comprehension check. Take out the first comprehension check, students, of Expert Detectives. You can see that in page number 89, the first comprehension check is given. The first question is, what did Nishad give Mr. Nath? What did Nishad give Mr. Nath and why? Tell me. First of all, tell me, what did he give? Remember, Nishad was feeling bad for Mr. Nath and he thought that Mr. Nath was poor and he was not able to eat properly. Okay, so what did he give to Mr. Nath? Yeah, but what food? Remember? What did he give in his hand? A bar of chocolate. Okay. Why are you taking so late to give me the answer? I thought you would be able to answer this. This is what he gave, a bar of chocolate to Mr. Nath. And the second part is why. Why did he give him? Because he thought that Mr. Nath was looked feeble because he was not able to eat proper food. Okay, so because he appeared so thin and feeble, Nishad felt very sad for him and he wanted him not to go hungry, and so he gave him chocolate. The next question is, what is strange about Mr. Nath's Sunday? Yes. What is strange about Mr. Nath's Sunday? On Sunday, what happened that was strange? Tell me fast. Remember what Nishad had found out about Mr. Nath, what happens on Sunday? He has a visitor, right? Every Sunday a visitor comes and he has his lunch with Mr. Nath, and instead of carrying one lunch meal, Ramesh used to take 2 lunch meals. Yes, on Sunday Shashank has given the answer. A stranger came to his apartment and he took his lunch with Mr. Nath. Okay, so maybe he was a friend of Mr. Nath. Why did Nishad and Maya get a holiday? This is also a very easy question. Because it was, what happened? Tell me fast. Then after doing this, we are going to go with the working with the text section in page number 93. Rain, because of rain. There was heavy rain in the streets, and so the school, even though it was supposed to open, it had not opened. Okay. Shobhik, mute your call. Yes, because of rain, their school was cancelled again. Who is it? Shobhik again. Some problem is happening probably, Shobhik, and your phone is becoming unmute. Okay, so I am keeping a check on you and all others whose, unless I ask you to do so, you will not unmute your mic. Okay. If you have any question, you can type the question there and I'll tell you the answer. Okay, come to the working with the text portion. What does Nishad find out about Mr. Nath from Ramesh? Arrange the information as suggested below. So this question is also very easy. Whatever he finds out according to what he eats. What he eats, when he eats, what he drinks, and when and how he pays. It's very simple. I think you can do it. So we are going to go discuss this chapter once again. This is the only chapter which will come in PT2 because we were asked to reduce your syllabus. The PT2 syllabus for literature is just expert detectives. From grammar, the syllabus is, as I have already mentioned, the syllabus for PT2 grammar is chapter number 11, modals, chapter number 12, present tense, chapter number 13, past tense, and chapter number 23, punctuation and capital letter. Okay, no chapters will come from supplementary text. Only one chapter from the main text, Honeycomb, will come, and that is Expert Detectives. Thank you, students, for today's class. Bye, students. Just